everybody, it's Brad out here in the Montana garage Saturday afternoon, and yeah, I don't know, just been having one of those days. You know, everybody has those days, I guess. Super busy with work, nothing's going real well there. I should probably be working right now, to be honest with everybody, but I don't know, it's not really what I feel like doing. My kid had some hockey games this weekend. There's always a little drama involved with that, with the kids and the parents and the coaches, and so that's not going super awesome. Just been kind of having one of those days, but I got a couple hours now, so I thought I'd come out in the shop and work on some of my junk cars. That always seems to make me feel a little better, you know, a little garage therapy. I don't know if that works for anybody else, but I don't know, a couple hours here this afternoon. We're going to tinker around on the 55 Chevy chassis and see if we can get some work done. All right, so what we got going on with the chassis is I got all of the rear end springs, etc. removed. Got the stalker end over here, just kind of thrown somewhat out of the way. Leaf springs, traction bars, shocks, kind of just tossed up here for now. I'm kind of going to focus on the rear end, try to get that mostly done. I'm going to strip all the front end off too. I don't know, I'll probably end up having the whole thing bare at once. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but for now we're focused back here. I have this nice shock bar. When I say nice, I mean, you know, not so nice, but it served its purpose. Got to get that off of there. Looks like it's got some booger welds there and on the bottom, and then it's got like a plate welded to the frame here too. So that's going to take some grinding. Got to get that off of there. At some point, somebody added some sort of leaf spring setup under here. So each side has a little coil of a leaf spring that I don't have to, but I'm going to grind that out of there. And then let's see, we got the leaf spring perches or mounts or whatever they're called. Rear ones are riveted on. I got a couple of the rivets off already. A couple more rivets on that one. 4 rivets over there on that one. And then the front mounts for the leaf springs are welded on. So a little bit of grind in there. I'm taking all this stuff off because I've said before I'm going to put a pocket kit on it, and then, you know, all that stuff goes away because the leaf springs then become mounted in line with the frame. So let's get set up and see if we can get some work done. I have some cardboard on at least a few of the things I don't want to spray sparks all over. I got my son's square body door that he's working on with the glass. I got, you know, the 55 glass covered up, the 57 glass, and well, this fin is supposed to be covered up, that kind of filled on. We'll figure that out. I'll watch where the sparks go. All right, ready to get some work done. I'm going to start by getting rid of this leaf spring mount. This thing's riveted on. I have 2 rivets removed already, but there's still 2 more to go, 4 on the other side. I just took the air chisel to the last ones, and that worked, but it took a while. So I'm thinking I'm going to hit these with the grinder. I got the leaf spring out of the way now, so I can get the grinding wheel in here. We'll cut the head off, and then I can use the air chisel to just push the rest of the rivet out. So in preparation for such, I got the grinder out here. Now this thing is called by many a death wheel. So, you know, this kind of work isn't for the faint of heart. It's dangerous stuff. And I've been told by many, or not by many, but a few people have mentioned, I've had some other posts with the death wheel, and I don't typically have the death wheel guard on it, and a guy probably should, and I would recommend if you're going to use the death wheel, you should have a guard on it, because those things, I've seen some pictures where they come, you know, that blade comes apart and it can do some damage, but, you know, the guard just always seems to be in the way. No matter where you put it, it's right in the way, right? So, I don't know. I guess I'm living on the edge. I take the guard off. I do at least take some precautions on the other end. The guard is off, but I got my Harbor Freight face shield that you got to be, I mean, you can't see through it, but I mean, you kind of can, but that's about it. Anyways, I got the face shield, I got the ear protection, I got the eye protection, I got the big leather gloves. So I don't have the death wheel safety guard on, and someday, hopefully not someday it might get me, but you know, taking my chances. But we live on the edge out here in the Montana garage. Safety third or fourth or whatever it takes to get the job done. Now, a guy needs to be safe, but you know, you can't get any work done with the death wheel guard on. That's all I'm saying. first. Well, bam. Got those two removed pretty quickly, no trouble. Look at that, I even got a little air chisel holder here. Sweet. All right, quick update. Leaf spring bracket's gone. Wasn't too bad, just grinding off the heads and punching them out, and then the front mounting brackets also gone. A little grinding of some welds, a little air chiseling to pry them loose. So there we go. This is what we took off. Throw them in our pile of parts. Alright, more junk out of the way. Now for this crossbar. Did a little grinding, and sometimes you just got to break out the big guns and see what happens. Well, she's coming loose. More grinding. I guess it just actually ended up being more hammering. Eater off there. One side's off. Obviously I got a little cleanup on the frame to do, but it wasn't so bad. Keep on working.